The number of Americans who say that they have no trust, zero trust at all, in mass media has hit an all-time high, while the number of Americans who say that they trust the media is at an all-time low. And you know what? The mass media doesn't seem to care. They're just whistling through the graveyard on. That's what amazes me, is the arrogance, the absolute arrogance of mass media to say, so what? We don't care. Fox is going to say, so what? If they don't like what they go, they turn to the other channel, MSNBC, CNN. So what? We don't care. That trust in media is at an all-time low to where people have zero trust in what the media is saying.
Yeah, more than a third of the country right now says, no, the mass media, newspapers, cable news, it's lies. It's nonstop lies. 40% of the country is saying that. And here's the thing. What's funny about this is CNN was recently given, obviously, when they changed leadership and they got rid of Cuomo because of what they were having him do with his brother, all that, CNN had the opportunity to do the right thing, to finally get back on track. And then, of course, Ukraine, Israel, so we got to bring out our generals, we got to bring out our defense contractors.
Not to report the news, but to report propaganda.
Yes, so they immediately went right back into that cycle where they lost all their trust, which was back in 2004 or even before that, pushing the Iraq War. They fall into these same traps because at the end of the day for them, it's not about telling the truth, it's about telling enough of a story to sell some advertisements. That's what it is.
Of course, I was a journalism major, news editing major at the University of Florida. And it's interesting. Between 1972 and 1997, when I was in school there, or part of those years anyway, the trust level was 72 to 75%. How does it possibly fall to where it is right now, 27%? How do you get there? I don't know, but to me, you have it's this arrogance. The arrogance is just phenomenal. It is, we own the house. We're going to do what we want to do. We recognize it's not news. It's propaganda. It's entertainment. We know it's not news. But it's almost like they don't think it through and say, okay, where does this leave journalism? Who the hell wants to be a journalist nowadays? I mean, really, who the hell wants to say, I'm going to go to school? Because, first of all, any type of investigative journalism is over. You got the lever. We talk about lever all the time. That's real journalism.
Yeah.
But that's so rare. There's some other organizations.
Intercept is a good one.
Intercept is a great example.
But the fact that we can list all of them
on one hand,
shows us that the whole thing is essentially dead.
I mean, that's where we go to for our stories, and it's just good stuff because the real journalists really working. But to say a kid coming out of school right now say, what an honorable profession. I really want to be a journalist. You want to be a pimp. That's what you want to be. If you want to move into journalism, you want to be a pimp for some corporate entity. That's all it is.
You want your face on the news, and you get to be one of those smiling personalities, sipping coffee with Kathy Lee Gifford. That's what you want. That's what people think of journalism these days.
People actually think, what is that thing called The View with Joy Behar? They think of that as they think that's journalism. I mean, you got 5 crazy women talking about crazy nonsense. That's journalism in their mind. That's where we've gotten the View. If you ask people, is that journalism? They go, yeah, that's journalism.
I mean, one of the only places to actually see real news on cable is either John Oliver, which I guess that's HBO. He's good, but he's satire. He's not supposed to be news. And The Daily Show is still pretty good with it, not as good as with Jon Stewart, but those satire shows are the only ones who actually kind of tell more truth than everybody else.
And they've lost confidence in that too, Farron, because the political ideology is just so slanted.
Yeah.
So they've lost interest there. They can't pick up a newspaper and say this is journalism anymore. It's awful. If you're a young person and say this is my career, forget it. I mean, unless you want to be an entertainer, a talking head, which I've done. I did MSNBC for years. I did America's Lawyer. I mean, we've done a lot of that. You and I have done it together. But I don't even recognize it anymore. I don't even look at it and say, yeah, this is journalism.
No.
It's The View. It's The View.